Dan Bidondi for TruthRadioShow.com. Today is April 23rd of 2014, and Homeland Security is at it again for the third time in a week or two. They already stated that children who are confrontational could become domestic terrorists. Now they go out and buy 25, well, they're planning on buying 25 million rounds of shotgun shells. Now, and it doesn't stop there, now they're stating, according to Infowars.com here, New York Homeland Security is now encouraging businesses to snitch on preppers who are employees, snitch on preppers as terrorists. So now, not only kids are disobedient as terrorists now, and telling business, yeah, snitch on your employees if they're preppers, because being a prepper is such a bad thing. It's an act of terrorism, preparing for disasters and stuff. And kids, if you're disobedient, if you're confrontational, hell, you're going to be arrested for terrorism. Why? Because they got the 25 million rounds of shotgun shells, the thousands of armored personnel carriers, and don't forget, folks, about 3 billion rounds of hollow point ammunition. So Homeland Security, they're gearing up for something, folks, and it's not protecting us against terrorists. Well, yeah, it is. Their view of terrorism is me, you, the American citizen. The domestic terrorist is the American people who care about liberty and the Constitution. That's what they're gearing up, folks, and we are in big trouble, folks. And like Judge Tom Head said about a year ago, actually a year and a half ago, Tom Head from the Texas, he's a judge in Texas, him and the sheriff and a bunch of other sheriffs and judges who agreed upon this, that we need to defend our homeland. We need to start training because, folks, I'm not calling for no bloodshed at all. But the thing is, it's going to become a point in time when Homeland Security, the United Nations peacekeepers, they're going to come on our land, they're going to come in our towns, in our neighborhoods, in our homes, and try to confiscate our weapons and arrest you if you have the Constitution. This is coming, folks, and nobody wants bloodshed, but you know what? It is your God-given liberty and your right and your constitutional right to defend yourself from enemies foreign and domestic. So Homeland Security is saying, we are the terrorists, folks. Right now, Operation Endgame, we are the terrorists. Okay, constitutional reporters, constitutionalists, gun supporters, all the Ron Paul supporters, anybody who believes in liberty and freedom. I reported about this yesterday. And folks, we are in big trouble. We have a draconian government agency who thinks they have authority, but they don't, because it's called posse comitatus. They have no authority to police on American soil, but yet they seem to think they can, and they're all over the place. And Homeland Security counts the TSA, Viper, and ICE. They're all under the wing of Homeland Security. George Bush seen to that when we wanted to disable and disembowel FEMA altogether because they're disgusting display of humanitarianism during Hurricane Katrina. So a lot of members of government wanted to do away with FEMA, but George Bush puts them under the wing of Homeland Security, so they technically, they are part of Homeland Security. So you got them sticking their hands down our pants at the airports, parks now, the Boston Marathon now. I mean, like, folks, we are under a total totalitarian police state, and folks, we need to do something now. Again, they got the almost 3 billion rounds of hollow point ammunition, and that's only what's on record. That could be more than that. The thousands of armored personnel carriers and tanks. Look at what they're giving to the local police departments now. I mean, it is unprecedented, folks. We are in that time, just like in Nazi Germany, just like in Poland, just like in every other country who's going under dictatorship. They had Homeland Security too. And look what's going on, folks. We are in big trouble. Now they're targeting our children who are confrontational. Name one child who hasn't been confrontational. Name one. When they go through the terrible 2s and the terrible 3s. When they're confrontational when they're young. Because they always want to challenge the parents. Every kid, even you, all of us are guilty of that. But yet, according to Homeland Security, we are the terrorists. You know what? This is a message to Homeland Security, the Department of Homeland Security. You're the terrorists. You're the enemies against America. You're the enemies against the Constitution. We are not going to stand for it. We will stand against you if we have to. We will defend ourselves. We will defend our families. We will defend our liberty and freedom. And we will defend our Constitution that God gave us and the Founding Fathers gave us. So you got a problem with that? Bring it on, scumbags, because we're not going to take it no more. We're sick of you demonize us as terrorists because we're preppers, because we care about liberty and the Constitution and the Second Amendment. You know what? I'm a prepper. Do something about it. I'm a Second Amendment supporter and gun owner. Do something about it. Bring it on, scumbags. Because you are not getting our guns, you're not getting our children, you are not getting us, okay? Get the hell out of our country. Go to North Korea, scumbags, because you have no constitutional authority in this country. This is the United States of America. We have a thing called the Bill of Rights. You should try reading it. You know, the very thing you took a sworn oath upon to become a Homeland Security Nazi, okay? That's exactly what you scum are, okay? And this is going out to Homeland Security. I'm not saying all Homeland Security are people who work there. Not all of them bad. You know, they're just doing a job, whatever. But the thing is, if you follow unconstitutional orders, don't say following orders. Just, you know, it's not just, it ain't gonna cut it. And we need to put a stop to this. And you know, those good people in Homeland Security, you need to step up against your superiors. You know, there's a thing called the Constitution you swore an oath on, and you're supposed to defend the people in liberty first before taking unconstitutional orders. But I'm talking about the scum at the top. All you people at the top of Homeland Security, you need to be behind bars for treason, you scum. Okay, and like I said, you think you're powerful, you think you're tough, come take on the American people, see what happens to you. I'm sick of it, and you know, calling our kids terrorists because they're confrontational. Name one child that's 2 or 3 years old is not confrontational. Name one. You know, we're sick of your crap. Now you're saying, oh, we have to report anybody in our employment, okay, that is a prepper. Because we prep for disasters, we're terrorists now, and you're buying up all the ammunition. And I'm calling for all manufacturers of ammunition, all manufacturers of weapons, do not sell to Homeland Security no more. Put a ban on them. And people, you know, this is the thing. Every time Homeland Security purchases something, if they purchase 10,000 armored tanks, we as American citizens, we need to purchase 20,000. Every time they purchase 25 million shotgun shells, we as American citizens should purchase 100 million. When they purchased the almost 3 billion rounds of hollow point ammunition, we Americans should purchase 100 billion rounds of ammunition. We need to step up against these scumbags. Because, again, I'm not calling for violence. I'm not saying to go shoot any Homeland Security. Not at all. Because, again, there's a lot of them who are innocent people. They're good Americans. But, again, the people at the top, they're a bunch of scum. But I'm just saying, you defend yourself. It's your constitutional right and your God-given right to defend yourself from all enemies against foreign and domestic. So, police, military, you need to do the same thing. Defend us against domestic terrorists, which is Homeland Security. They come try to take our guns, foreign, same thing with the United Nations peacekeepers. We need to stop these scum. They come try to take our guns, try to block us up as terrorists. You know, we're gonna put a stop to them. We had enough, we're sick of it. As you seen that little display in Nevada, that's nothing compared to what the Republic's gonna do to you scum when you come try to take our civil liberties. And this is Dan Bidondi for TruthRadioShow.com.